gentle people, all going. So the Chunin exams continue today with Boruto episode 224. Of course, today we'll be having a bit of what, Iwabe versus Wasabi. You know, little, anime only character squabble, to say the least. But I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Little disclaimer, part 3 of my What If Madara series is now up on the channel, just in case you didn't get notified. Definitely check that out. I'll probably leave a card to it up here, somewhere there, or end screen, all that jazz and blues. But for the most part, it's time to tackle what this episode has to offer. If you enjoy my reaction and my thoughts on the episode after said reaction, please do leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. Yo, Iwabe, listen, you never become Chunin, dog. Just skip from Genin to Hokage like Naruto. But now, like, it feels so odd to say, the parents are... but, like, when a new set of characters' parents come in, it just feels so odd. Because I think outside of, outside of Sumeri, we haven't seen any of these other person's parents, right? And Denki. Yeah. Yeah, just Denki and Sumeri. The Izuno clan. Maybe I've been slacking. Do we know anybody else who's a Izuno? Because I feel like it's the first time. It's just the optimism for me, dog. Channel. So basically all on the what list. Alright, so clearly I've never heard of the Uzuna clan. Because if they have no Jonin, then... Alright, seat start here now. Ah, Shinki. General. Yo, Shinki meeting Kawaki. This could be an interesting dynamic if they play up this arc properly. Why you want me to talk so loud? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the Deku and Todoroki match, where Deku is trying to save Todoroki essentially. It seems like Iwabe is doing the same thing here, where he's trying to get her to believe in her dreams and have at least high expectations and all of that. So it's interesting at least. This comes like a one big waste of chakra, unless in plan for use this giant cat statue for exactly what's your chakra. I'm gonna have the same thing now, room. Like, I know what he was going for, but alright. The cat Sano. 10 million. That's the 10. Yo, this is ridiculous, dog. Kawaki just look really unimpressed. Yo. Nah, I don't even know what to make of this episode, dog. Yeah, that's a good point. It feels like a call for Kiba and Naruto for real. Alright, so after this whole gimmicks match with Iwabe and Wasabi, this should be the most interesting match so far. Alright, so the Chunin exams continue with this episode, and as I said, honestly, I don't know what to make of this episode, honestly, because it was just. It was almost for fun, just for the fun of it, honestly. Even more so than the first match with Hoki versus Inojin, I'd say. But I think where the episode shines really between Iwabe's character, definitely comedic, definitely hyped up, definitely can feel the spirit from his character in this episode. But that aside, I mean, I think it's more so the themes of the episode that really kind of help it to shine in terms of, balancing expectations from your parents while you're growing up, and when you're used to a culture of like your family not really managing to amount too much, and it's like, yo, versus that, contrast and compare to someone like Iwabe, who we know from like early first arc of Boruto in the anime, he's been wanting to become Hokage, he's admired Naruto, he's pushing the whole agenda of like working hard. So it kind of felt like it kind of rang through. It kind of felt like it was a callback, like how Naruto, well, as Shikamaru put it in the end of the episode there, like a callback to Naruto versus Kiba. But generally speaking, like the whole theme, the whole vibe between Iwabe and Wasabi kind of felt like a part one vibe, but in a more comedic, toned down kind of fashion. So I thought that was interesting, but at the same time, again, even though they're pushing the whole thing of hard work with Iwabe, we know. While it's true, it's kind of like some elements of the series in terms of who became Hokage. I feel like it kind of, proves what Iwabe is saying to be wrong. But, yeah, hard work is still crucial. But I think even outside of the just the story, like the themes kind of ring through. And just to see Iwabe actually, even though obviously it's intentional in Iwabe's part in terms of what he did with this episode, but not intentional, because you could say it was more of a on the fly knee-jerk reaction. Those type of characters are just like, yo, I'm just gonna prove a point and me not really think it through kind of deal with Iwabe. Yeah, so there's that. But at the end of the day, it does say something about his character, at least, even though I would say Iwabe's come out quote unquote far away in terms of his character compared to, say, the first arc, even before this episode. But I think it says something about his character. And of course, I compare it to the whole Deku versus Todoroki thing in My Hero Academy, where Deku was trying to save Todoroki during their match. So there's that, really and truly. So for the most part, there's that. Of course, the Katsano, that was that was ridiculous, dog. Honestly, it was. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But of course, by the end of the episode, they were continuing the subplot where Amado is concerned. To be honest, I'm not even expecting anything crazy when it comes on to the subplot, as as one of you commented about last week or the week before, it probably gone for coffee or something. But who knows? If I were to be serious about it, I'm probably hope it's something that ties into the manga. Maybe it's something that has to do with a certain quote unquote six coffin. If you know what I mean. No spoilers for anime onlys. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not really expecting anything, really. As I said, for me personally, these fights are just for the fun of it, to pass time. But more so, I'm looking forward to what they do after this arc, because of course, based on the episode summaries that are out on the interwebs, this arc isn't going to last much longer, at least the Chunin exam. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do after all of this is said and done. So all in all, it was a fun watch for the most part, I guess. So there's that. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the episode. Granted, I think it's also interesting that I feel like it speaks volumes about how ninja families are, or the average ninja family is in the Boruto era for the most part. So in terms of even what Wasabi like expressed in terms of like none of their families members actually made it to Jonin or anything. So for the last tidbit, I guess that's a reflection of really how far we've come with the Boruto era. The Izuno family. I don't know. Have we met the Izuno before? I don't remember. I have to Google it. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the episode, guys. Hope you guys have an awesome Sunday for the most part. So there's that. Again, reminder, be sure to check out the What If Madara Lived into the Boruto Era Part 3. And I'll see you in the next Boruto video.